Hi all. In this class, we will be learning about MS Excel or commonly called spreadsheet. So the topics we will be covering in this chapter is how to start MS Excel, components of MS Excel, creating a new workbook, saving a workbook, opening an existing workbook, exiting MS Excel. The learning objectives of this chapter. After completing this chapter, you will be able to start MS Excel, know the different components of MS Excel, create, save and close a workbook, open an existing workbook. Spreadsheet. A spreadsheet application is a computer program which has a number of inbuilt features and tools such as functions, formulas, charts and data analysis. So usually the spreadsheet applications are used by different organizations or offices to store their account data, manage their account data, to create charts, business presentations and all. They are using spreadsheets. There are different type of spreadsheet programs. Like Microsoft Excel is an example of a spreadsheet program. In short, we will say MS Excel. OpenOffice, Calc, Google Sheet are different other spreadsheet programs. MS Excel is a spreadsheet program from MS Office suite of programs. So Microsoft Office suite that contains MS Word, MS Excel, MS Access, these all softwares are there. One of that software is MS Excel. It's a package. Excel can be used to create and format workbooks. Workbooks means a collection of spreadsheets in order to analyze data. So here usually you are creating tables of data. Tables are more easy for comparison of data. So this is a icon for Excel new version. For basic learning you can use any version. It is not mandatory that you should use this particular version. Every option contains the basic things plus some updations. Starting an MS Excel. The steps to follow. Normally, the steps to follow: Start button, All programs, Microsoft Office. From that, you can see Microsoft Excel, any version. If it is 2007, it will be showing us 2007. Otherwise, 2010, 2016, different way it will show. We'll just do how to take that. From the Start button, here if you are using MS Excel continuously, this will be like this because it's a most used app. Okay, this is Windows 2010 version, that's why it will be like this. Normally you can take this all apps folder. If it is Windows 2010, you can use all apps folder. If it is Windows 2007 or Windows 7 version, you can use these steps: Start button, All programs, Microsoft Office, Microsoft Excel. There's a quick way, that is right click on the new Microsoft Excel worksheet, which means, like for example, in this folder here I need to make an Excel document. So how to make? Right click, new. From the list you can find out Microsoft Excel. You can give a name, sheet 1. I'm just giving a name, sheet 1. Okay, so it's saved. Otherwise, from the Start button, if you click Microsoft Excel 2010, it will be open like this. Okay, it will be open like this. Now you can do your work and you have to save it. Okay, components of MS Excel. Components means what you are seeing when you open an MS Excel software, what all things you can see. There are three main components of Excel. First one is cell. A cell is the smallest but most powerful part of a spreadsheet. You can enter your data into a cell either by typing or by copy paste. Data can be a text, a number or a date. You can also customize it by changing its size, font, color, background color, borders, etc. Every cell is identified by its cell address. Cell address contains its column number and row number. So if a cell is on 11th row and on column AB, then the cell address is AB11. I'll just show the example. So this is the Excel software. When it opens, it looks like this. Here you can find these small blocks. These blocks are called cells. This is one cell. This is another cell. Okay, these blocks are called cells. So here we can enter any data. It can be a number. It can be a text. Text means alphabets. Okay, number, text. It can be a date also. Anyway, you can add the data. So if you don't need the data, you can just delete the data, no issue. Yeah, and here you can see these are columns. First column, second column, third, fourth, fifth, like this. These columns are represented by A, B, C, D, E, F, like this it will go. How far it will go means, I'll show you. Yeah, after Z you can see it starts from AA, AB, AC, AD. It will go like that. Okay, so if you want to see the last column, just press on control right arrow key. That is the final column. Okay, that is the final column, XFD. Okay, so that much columns are there. So in different versions, the number of columns or number of rows are changing. Okay, it's according to the updations. So in an Excel sheet, the number of columns in 2007, we can say it is 16,384 columns are there in one sheet. Actually, one Excel workbook. This is called a workbook. Okay, we will study that. So here column is actually what? How many columns are there? This XFD means it is 16,384 columns are there. Okay, and if you want to go back to the first column, you can click control left arrow, and here you can see on the left side, here you can see these are called row numbers. Okay, these are row numbers. So how many row numbers are there? We can see. We can just click on control down arrow. It will go to the last row, and you can see that it's about 10,48,576. That much row in one sheet. Okay. Anyway, we are not using that much. That is the main thing, but still it is providing like that. Now a cell is represented by a reference, an address. Every cell is having an address. So for example, if I select this cell, you can see the column name is E, the row number is 4. That means the value of this particular cell, the address of this cell is E4. Okay, it's E4. Column name plus row number, column name plus row number, that is E4. For example, the last column you will take. Here I am selecting this column. So the address of this column is XFD4. XFD4, you can see here. This is the name bar. Okay, so it is showing the XFD4. Okay, so that's how you can that's how the address of the cell is represented. It is represented by the column name and the row number together. Column name and the row number together. So one more example, this is this one, H12. H12, this particular cell is called H12. Okay, so that's a cell. Next is worksheet. A worksheet is made up of individual cells which can contain a value, a formula or text. It also has an invisible draw layer which holds charts, images and diagrams. Each worksheet in a workbook is accessible by clicking the tab at the bottom of the workbook window. In addition, a workbook can store chart sheets. A chart sheet displays a single chart and is accessible by clicking a tab. So usually a worksheet means the sheet available in a Excel software. So here usually you can see in the bottom left bottom pane, you can see how many sheets are available. Sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. 3 sheets are automatically available there. Each sheet you can work. Okay, so in one Excel workbook, so that's also here workbook. A workbook is a separate file, just like every other application has. Each workbook contains one or more sheets. You can also say that a workbook is a collection of multiple worksheets or can be a single worksheet. You can add or delete worksheets, hide them within the workbook without deleting them, and change the order of your worksheet within the workbook. So this entire thing is called a workbook. It's an Excel workbook. Each workbook is a collection of different number of sheets. By default, 3 sheets are available. Sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. By default 3 sheets are available. If you need to add again sheets, you can just click on this button, insert new worksheet. Click there, you will get sheet 4. Again, if you need, you can click sheet 5. Like that it will go. So workbook, an Excel workbook is a collection of different sheets or worksheets. Each worksheet contains columns and rows. Each worksheet can be connected together and it can be its work can be done separately also. Now you can actually here you can see sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, sheet 5. That is a default name. You can change the name by right clicking, selecting the tab, right click, click on rename. Here you can just type a name, grade 7B. Okay, I typed it. Now you can see that sheet 1 changed to grade 7B. So you can change like that. And if you don't need a sheet, you can delete it by right clicking, selecting the sheet. Sheet 5 I don't need, right click it, delete it. Sheet 4 I don't need, right click, delete. Okay, now you can see that here sheet 3 is now selected. That's why it is showing as white. Okay, here when sheet 2 is selected, it is showing as white here. Now grade 7B is selected. Okay, you can add colors to this. Right click, tab color, for example green. Yeah, I am selecting a color green. You can see the tab color changed to green. Okay, for any sheet you can give these colors, any colors you can give, so it is identifiable easy. Okay, sheet colors you can give. So we will go to the next component. So this is the overall look of our Excel software. Okay, so the components are showing here. Active cell, the selected cell is called the active cell. Next is column, already we studied column. Row, from left to right row, there are column names, column letters for representing each column and numbers for representing each row. Fill handle, okay, this is called fill handle. I will show you. So when you select a cell, on the corner you can see, if you put the mouse pointer on the corner, this black square, small square, you can see here, this small square, if you put your mouse pointer, you can see that it turns into a black plus symbol. That's called a fill handle. Okay, it's called a fill handle. And next one is address bar. Already showed you. It shows the current address of your cell, active cell. Okay, the active cell address it will show here. Okay, it has another name, name box. It has another name, name box. Next is formula bar. So formula bar means this one is a formula bar here. This is formula bar. This one. Now if you type, for example, I selected this cell E6. I typed something. It is coming in the formula bar. You can see it will come in the formula bar. So whatever you type in a cell, it is coming in the formula bar. So it is E6, the name is E6, the formula bar, the content is this one. And if I select this one, you can see it is E12 and the content is TRIS. You can delete from here also. Look, it will change there. Okay. Next is title bar. Title bar is the portion which shows the name. Next is file menu. I will explain it each one. File menu, which gives you the main menu. Quick access toolbar, which shows you recent options. Okay, recent options or frequently used options. Then ribbon. This whole area is called a ribbon. Okay, this whole area is called a ribbon. Worksheet tab. Already I said about this sheet tab. Then status bar, the last down bar. It is called status bar. Now each components we will see. First is active cell. A cell which is currently selected. It will be highlighted by a rectangular box and its address will be shown in the address bar. You can activate a cell by clicking on it or by using your arrow buttons. To edit a cell, you double click on it or use F2 function 2, F2 as well. Columns. A column is a vertical set of cells. A single worksheet contains 16,384 total columns. Every column has its own alphabet for identity from A to X, F, D. You can select a column clicking on its header. An entire column you can select. So this is a column, right? H, I, J. So an entire column you can select by clicking on it. Look, now the whole column, full column is about 10 lakh rows are there. 10 lakh 48,000 rows are there in this single column. So I selected it. Okay. Next, rows. A row is a horizontal set of cells. A single worksheet contains 10,48,576 total rows. Every row has its own number for identity, starting from 1 to 10,48,576. You can select a row clicking on the row number marked on the left side of the window. So on the left side of the window, you can see the row numbers. So if you want to select the 13th row, click here. The whole row is selected. The full row is selected. Fill handle. It's a small dot present on the lower right corner of the active cell. It helps you to fill numeric values, text series, insert ranges, insert serial numbers, etc. Address bar. It shows the address of the active cell. If you have selected more than one cell, then it will show the address of the first cell in the range. For example, here, fill handle. So here Vishnu, the name is here. So if you use the fill handle like this, for example, my mouse is over the dot, right click. My mouse is over the dot, left click and drag it down, which means look, all the column, the Vishnu, the name came there. Okay. So here if I select the whole column, you can see the address of the first column will only show the first cell, E6, only that will show. Okay. If you select single cell, it will show that only one. If you select a full column, you can see only the first cell name or cell address will be represented here. Formula bar. The formula bar is an input bar below the ribbon. It shows the content of the active cell and you can also use it to enter a formula in a cell. Title bar. The title bar will show the name of your workbook followed by the application name Microsoft Excel. You can see the title bar here. Here it shows the name of the worksheet. Here we don't have any name, so the name here is new Microsoft Excel worksheet. we have to save it as a new name, then only its name will be visible there. Now default name is there. File menu. The file menu is a simple menu like all other applications. It contains options like save, save as, open, new, print, Excel options, share, etc. So the file menu you can see here on the top left corner. If you click on file menu, you can see save, save as, open, close, info, recent. These options you can see. Quick access toolbar. A toolbar to quickly access the options which you frequently use. You can add your favorite options by adding new options to quick access toolbar. So this is the quick access toolbar. Here frequently used items are there. Here now save is there, undo button or redo button, then form, like that. So if you want to add more items, you can just click here. Here some options are here. You can, if you just click here, sort ascending, it will also come. You can see sort ascending order, that is quick access toolbar. Okay, you can add or remove that. Now it is removed. Okay, next is ribbon tab. Starting from the Microsoft Excel 2007, all the option menus are replaced with the ribbons. Ribbon tabs are the bunch of specific option group which further contains the options. So here these are ribbon tabs. We have usually file, home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, team. These much ribbon bars are there or ribbon tabs are there. So if you click on home, it will show the options of home tab. If you click on insert, it will show the options of insert tab. If you click on page layout, it will click on options in the page layout related to page. So it goes like that normally. Worksheet tab. This tab shows all the worksheets which are present in the workbook. By default, you will see 3 worksheets in your new workbook with the name of sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 respectively. Already explained that. Status bar. It is a thin bar at the bottom of the Excel window. It will give you an instant help once you So for creating a new workbook in Excel, if your Excel file is already open and you want to create a new workbook, the option is click on the file tab, click on new, double click on blank workbook, or the shortcut key you can use Ctrl+N. We'll just do that. So this is an already open workbook. So if you need a new one, click on file option here, click on new, blank workbook you can select, double click, so you will get a blank workbook. Okay, so that's the option for creating a new sheet, new workbook. So for saving a workbook, you can click on the file tab or click on the save button in quick access toolbar. Both are same. Then click save button, save as dialog box appears. Choose file location, the folder you want to save, then type file name and then save, or you can use Ctrl+S for the saving option. So here you can click on the file option here or the quick access toolbar. So this is a new book. Okay, so file, save option, select the folder, whatever folder you need you can just select it. So give a name, after that click on save button. So now it is saved as Vishnu B, that name came. Okay, opening an existing workbook, click on file tab. If already a worksheet is in front of you and you have to open another one, you can click on file tab, click on open, then the open dialog box appears. Choose folder and file you want, click open, or the same option, same effect of this click file tab, click open is Ctrl+O shortcut. Okay, so I will show. So here you can just click on file option, open, and if you have an Excel sheet here, for example this one, I can click on this and that will be opened here. Okay, now closing a workbook, 2 options are there. Click on the file tab, click close option, otherwise click on the file tab, click exit option, or that is exit option means the whole MS Excel will be closed. Okay, Closing workbook means the current workbook will be closed, and or otherwise you can click on Alt F4 button. Just show that. So here if you want to close, file, exit is there, close is there. Okay, so you can, if you click on close, they will ask whether you want to save. Okay, yeah. Now if you want to exit Excel, you can just click on file and exit. Now the whole Excel is closed. Okay, or you can just click on Alt F4. So I hope you understood the class. Thank you.